Hello, welcome to First Oracle Tarot. I have a reading for you today, as I like to call them the power of three readings, because I'm going to use three cards from three different decks to get the messages that I need to get for you today. When I was meditating on the energy of what should come through, I was saging my card. So the first card that I decided to sage, because I was going to use that first, was the African Goddess Rising cards. And as I was saging this card, one card flew out in reverse. The card was Allah, grief. The African Goddess Rising Tarot does not do reversals, but I always take reversals. So when I meditated on the energy of the card, I felt like I wrote down card was in reverse, no longer grieving after a time of feeling loss or lack. So the next cards that I decided to sage was my Rider Waite cards. Nothing came out of there. I didn't get any messages out of that one. So I saged them and let them be. And then I had my last deck, which was the Light Seers Tarot. And a card fell out was Eight of Cups. So walking away from such energies, because the cards go together so lovely, like grief in reverse and Eight of Cups. It's like you are walking away from grief, from things that cause you grief, whether that be relationships, whether that be you actually grieving the loss of a loved one. It's not saying that you're over it, but it's just saying that you are starting to move forward and deciding to live your life to the fullest. Because obviously, if someone passes, that's a pain that will never leave you. But it's almost like you're using the strength of that person. If it is someone who had passed away, you're using the strength of the person or the vivaciousness of their life, because I'm feeling like it's time for you to have a zest for life. It's time for you to live again. If you've been in a place where you was feeling lack or loss, it's time for you to brighten up. It's time for you to go towards what lights you up. I also felt like other energies that came to me was joy and no more self-sacrificing. It's almost like you're fitting yourself first. You're putting yourself first, sorry. And you're not in a selfish way, but in a self-loving way. I also got the number 2326, so I decided to look that up. And it says, Angel number 2326 is a message from your angels to seek balance and harmony in your life, especially in your relationships and material world, while trusting in divine support. It says, the number emphasizes the need for balance and spiritual needs with material ones. This creates wholeness. Trust and support. It is a strong indicator that the universe and your angels are supporting you. You are encouraged to let go of fears and trust the divine guidance that is present to you. Love and relationships. In love, 2326 is a positive sign for fostering deeper, more harmonious connections. So maybe it's like walking away from things that don't serve you to go into the things that do serve you. And I saw 333 on the clock. So I'm really excited. It feels like you're more in an energy of knowing yourself, and it's causing you to feel whole. Before we start the reading, I'm just going to read the meaning of the card that fell out from the African Goddess Tarot, the card Allah. It says, give spirit your grief, bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out, sob, shriek, shed tears, surrender it. Embodiment. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. The goddess declaration is, I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. Oh my God. It kind of gave me chills, because the way I see that is almost like an energy of I think you had been going through some grief. If this reading resonates at all, I feel like you've been feeling like you haven't had what you need, whether it be in relationships, whether it be, your career, your finances. Something felt like a loss to you, like a lack. And this is you letting go of that energy of grief, of lack. You are supported. And then, especially here where it says, I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. I feel like you've got a very big heavenly presence around you. I feel like you are really supported. I don't know if you've lost someone. If you have, my condolences to you, but I feel like you can take care in knowing that this person is around for you. I'm getting chills. I feel like this person is around for you, and they're trying to warm you with their energy. They're trying to make you feel their love. They don't want you to be in this grief anymore. So this is like you needing to, like with the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Allah grief in reverse and the Eight of Cups upright. This is you walking away from any sort of grief, knowing that you are supported, not feeling lack anymore. No more lack. That's what I keep feeling. I'm gonna shuffle some cards from the African Goddess Rising to see what card do we have here. One card from the African Goddess Rising. Right. I'm gonna shuffle them again because two cards came out, which were resistance and truth. So I think they're just another message. Like you have had some resistance, and you're coming to that truth. You're coming to that realization that you haven't been letting your full energy flow through. You haven't been allowing yourself to receive. And that is the truth that you're coming into. You have not been allowing yourself to receive. Okay, and we have the card that came out is Tituba, feeling safe. Oh, this resonates so hard. Wow. And then the card at the bottom is Yasiji, live out loud. Obviously, this is a three-card spread, so this is the card that I'm taking, is the Tutuba, feeling safe. But just the message of live out loud at the bottom, it's your time to be free. Like, you are not going to restrict yourself anymore. Tutuba, you are feeling safe, finally feeling safe to be you, to be free, and not to feel like you are lacking anything. Because this Tutuba is feeling safe. It's not just about feeling like you're safe in a home. It's like feeling safe to express yourself, feeling safe to trust people around you. This is a truth that you are coming into. I'm going to read the card number 4, Tuba. Goddess of feeling safe, from Barbados, her temple ancestors, element air. Great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. It is finally safe for you to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Oh my God, I'm tingling once again because the Allah grief card was in reverse. This is an end. You have been through a dark night of the soul. You were weary. You were tired. You felt lack like you've never felt lack before. You felt grief. You felt lonely. You felt all of these emotions that were not making you feel safe. Now, the light is ahead. Your liberation is apparent. You are free. It says you deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. The goddess declaration is, I am safe. It is safe to be safe. I just heard unconditional love. I feel like you've never known unconditional love, in a sense of you feel like you couldn't be yourself. You feel like you had to play up to people's expectations because they might walk away, they might leave, or you just didn't feel like you could be yourself for some reason. And this energy right here, Tatuba, of being safe, feeling free after a long while of not feeling like this, like it said, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. This is you coming into somewhere where you can live out loud. You can be you, truly you, the way you want to be, the way you're born to be. I love that for you. Right. So I'm going to go into the next card, which is the next deck, sorry, which is the Rider-Waite deck. One card from there for our Power of Three reading. And the cards are talking. A lot of cards are trying to come out. Like we've got the Knight of Wands and the Lovers, and it was both in reverse. I'm not taking them, but I think that's a message of not allowing love in, or feeling like you're never going to receive love for some reason. I feel like your mindset and is in a place where you was always doubting. I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah, the Fool in reverse came out. I feel like this is an energy of this is the people that you are dealing with. The Fool in reverse represents people who were not ready to take a leap of faith, people who don't really know where they're going with things, the hesitation. Sometimes, obviously, hesitation is a good thing. Sometimes you're being careful. You know, you are like the card Tituba, you are feeling safe. So maybe I just feel like this is not your energy, if I'm honest. Like I know that this is your reading, but this feels like more of the energy you was dealing with, because the first card was grief, and the first card that I saw was Allah, grief, grieving after a time of feeling lost or lack. So it could be you in a sense of, you know, in reverse, it's like not feeling comfortable or confident. But I almost feel like this is the way, this is the energy that people were in when it came to you, making you feel like, you know, they wasn't willing to take that leap of faith with you. So I think this is something that this is a feeling safe energy. You're coming out of this. You're coming out of the energy of feeling like you have people around you who are not serious, or people around you who are unwilling to see your potential. Because in the Fool, there's mountains in the background. This is things like climbing mountains, like going deeply and trying to pursue things that are going to be worth it in the end. It might seem like a struggle, but it's going to be worth it in the end. And I feel like you felt like people wasn't seeing your value, your worth, and it was making you feel like you couldn't be truly yourself. You couldn't live out loud. You're about to live out loud anyway. So the Light Seers Tarot, we need one card from the Light Seers Tarot, please. Sorry if it's loud. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. You are coming out of heartbreak, heartache. This whole reading is about letting go of grief, letting go of things that make you feel like you cannot be free. Because the Fool, the card before, the Fool in reverse, is a sense of not feeling free or ready to leap, or feeling like you can be brave enough, or you feel like, you know, you are protected, because the dog in the car is about you not feeling protected. But you're coming out of that Three of Swords in reverse. Yes, you was in that energy, and yes, it did make you feel like, you know, the Three of Swords in the Light Seers Tarot is, when I see this card, it's really haunting. The way she's screaming, this is like a primal scream. This is like something that ate from your soul. You are overcoming something. Like, this is really scorpionic energy to me. Like, this is going into the depths. This is feeling every feeling. So I don't know if Scorpio has anything to do with this, but you know, with my readings, I don't really try to delve into star signs too much. I have more than one sign. You have your big three, your sun, your moon, your rising, and you have many other ones that are involved in your chart. So this is just the energy that I'm sensing. But it's really scorpionic energy. It's really diving deep into your emotions. The reason I heard Taurus as well, but Like I said, I don't really concentrate too much on the star signs, but if I do feel the star signs, I will say them. But this is really you. You was in your depths. I'm hearing you was underwater, but girl, you could swim and you could breathe. You're like a mermaid or guy, and you came back. You're here. You're ready. You're feeling safe. You're ready to be free. You're ready to live this life regardless of the energies that had been. You're letting go of everything and you're starting anew, because regardless of the fool being in reverse, I get this energy of you are ready to live out loud. You are ready to really enjoy this life and what it has to offer. You're not hiding yourself anymore. You're not hiding yourself because of lack of safety. You are ready to be seen. You are feeling safe and you're going forward. And I feel like a really warm feeling in the best way possible, because it's your time to enjoy. This is all I'm getting from this reading. So that was it for today. Temperance is at the bottom. So you have been patient. You have been waiting for this moment. This might have been years and years in the making, but guess what? It's time. You are ready. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. And you're going to start feeling all of this without hesitation. So, yeah, this was First Oracle Tarot. Thank you